going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at ya with another reaction video. If you guys haven't already, please be sure to smash that like button down below, hit that sub, and flip them notifications over to all. Now, we checking out some Upchurch. We're still 3 months back. Holy shit. So many videos. February 12th, 2024. And I don't mean that so many videos like as down on church. I mean, just I'm so fucking far behind, man. Like, I love watching these videos, but goddamn. Joys of being busy all winter, apparently. Creeker Round Table statement with the going to battle, cross swords, and fucking eagle thingy. Yeah, I'm tired. We're getting started this morning. Let's just go ahead and jump up in it. Great warm up.
Man, look, you notice how a lot of people's running around right now acting like the world's on fire? And like they're on fire? And it's somebody else's problem that they're on fire? Nah, see, that's all cap. That's why I mentioned something about they capsize. They try to sabotage me to get inside my last ride. You're playing a game with a psycho. I mean, think about it. Isn't it kind of sus when people are like, bro, I'm under fire?
Ooh, I had it muted to shake up my fucking drink, but god damn, man. You're playing a game with a psycho.
And no one's firing at him? Then when someone asks them, like, bro, what are you freaking out over? And they have no answer. Well, that only means one or two things. One, either they're schizophrenic, or two, they don't want you to know. They're not going to tell you because it'll expose them to the ones who want to know what this certain thing is. And maybe, just maybe, in this situation, maybe it'll be like a domino effect or a chain reaction that goes back like 4 or 5 years. And maybe, just maybe, it'll involve more than one artist who's been oh so nice to Creek Squad and oh so nice to Upchurch. When really, they've been plotting to get rid of me. And maybe, just maybe, I've been knowing about it for a very long time. And maybe I've been collecting all the data. And maybe I've recorded them in rooms when they don't know it.
Which can be illegal depending on what your state's laws are. No, in Cali it's illegal. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I think California was a 2-party state. Tennessee's probably a 1-party state, but yeah, interesting. I'm glad we're finally getting to some of this shit, man. Sadly, it's just on the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of this video, it's looking like I'm starting to understand a little bit why people are freaking out. If he legit like came out and said, you know, this person's kind of fucking up. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, bro. But we're not there yet. We'll see.
Maybe. Come on. Tell me about a fake law you don't know. That's illegal, you can't do that. In Tennessee, it's not.
And that's where he's covering the 2-party versus 1-party.
Why do you think I make them all come to my house? What are you gonna say? I'm trying to paint a picture? Sure, you can say that. Doesn't mean shit. Only time I'm trying to paint a picture is when I got my hands covered in acrylic. See, because that's the thing. I don't have to paint a picture. I can let them, with their voice and their body and their mouth, show you the real picture you haven't seen yet. And
so we can catch some more shit like Bobby Redneck, apparently. Good God. And that's no diss to church at all. Like, that's actually more of a diss to Redneck Nation. The shit. The shit never ceases to amaze me, man.
And maybe the words they've said at my house are the exact opposite of what they've told you on the internet. And what if they swore to you they were telling you the truth? What if I let them show you that they lied to you? Smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. I haven't kept it from you. They have. Who is they? Well, people fuck with me too much. I'll show you who.
Ah!
People disrespect me
Fuck
too
around
much.
and find
I'll show
out,
you who.
boy.
But here's the thing. Who I am and where I've gotten to today was not just built by me. It was built by people who took a chance on having faith in me. Who had faith that I was...
You know, and people can say stuff about Tom MacDonald. I was just kind of thinking about this in my head, right? And this is not me going to defend Tom. This is kind of me painting my own picture as a fan. In this case, I know he's probably not talking about Tom because they were never that close that I know of. I'm pretty sure I know who he's talking about, given that we're 3 months past and some things have been going around. At least Tom has kind of been upfront. I know not everybody sees it, but as a fan, me as in reading people and shit like that, I've always sensed a little bit of a, I don't want to say money grab like everybody else puts it, but he's not connecting deeply into my soul and shit like that, like being able to relate to him, similar to how Church's music relates to me. I've always known to an extent, yeah, sure, he's doing a thing on YouTube. But these other people he may be speaking about fell into maybe not as important to me as Ryan's music is or as Church's music is. But it would still hurt pretty bad. I mean, it would obviously hurt worse if Church turned out to be like this person that's just been using and abusing us, but I've watched plenty of him. You'd have to prove an awful lot of shit to me to say that this man's using us. Point being, the other people that he's probably talking about here. Yeah, depending on what he has to say in here, it's gonna kind of be extremely disappointing. I expect it out of Tom or something like that, but I don't know. There's just it doesn't make sense. It's like a different level of things.
Was being authentic, who had faith that I was telling the truth, who had faith that this is...
Sorry, I gotta go back just a couple seconds because I lost him mid-sentence.
Here's the thing. Who I am and where I've gotten to today was not just built by me. It was built by people who took a chance on having faith in me, who had faith that I was being authentic, who had faith that I was telling the truth, who...
Okay, that's exactly what I was getting at there, is like the authentic and shit like that. At least with Tom, it's like, it doesn't necessarily matter to me. It doesn't have the same connection, so I'm not worried about the authenticity necessarily.
Had faith that this is who I was, and still am to this day. And every day of my life, I wake up, and I'm grateful for every time one of these folks has came to my show, who has told me a story about how I changed their life. About these boys out here fucking climbing in the back of their trucks, listening to Upchurch, putting an HB sticker on their truck. Motherfucker, this is who I do it for. So why am I like the CIA of this music shit? Because I have to be. Because it ain't my job to just be some fucking famous singer and all this other shit. Motherfucker, I'm an icon. But it ain't just me who's the icon. It's me and everybody who's ever given me a chance and felt like they wasn't shit, and together what we created made them feel like they was somebody.
You know, so to throw this out here, because I'm sure people can take it and twist this shit, being that we've all probably seen over the past few months some comments, and no different than the rest of his fucking career, where people are saying, oh, he's full of himself and whatever else. Think about what he's actually saying here. It's not being full of himself. It's him taking responsibility for the position that we as fans have put him in. That the number of we as fans have put him in. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that so many people love him and love his music, he feels not entitled, but unburdened, responsible for certain things. So that's kind of where he gets put into this position. And people who would be evildoers, I guess, is probably the simplest way to put it, or fucking with people or misleading people, he feels the responsibility to not let his fans get bamboozled by that.
To me, to Ryan Upchurch, an icon is an entity. It is an energy of a mass amount of people, not one person. And some people might say, oh, well, you're always angry about shit. No, I'm just always telling the truth, bro.
And he's not afraid to scare a few people in the process. Like, it's funny how when you do these things and assert yourself and you know, volume and the shit that he does, like, people are, what, you've never been around somebody who yelled? Like, bruh, I watched dishes get broken and people get choked and almost killed and shit growing up. Like, come on. Like, this performative shit, that's just church, dude. Like, and I'm not, performative's probably a somewhat disrespectful term to use. That's, I guess, not what I meant. What I mean is, like, this showing passion, this showing some anger. Like, I'm not afraid he's gonna hit me right now, so why would I freak out in the comments like a lot of people do? Like, come on. No. Hang on. There.
If you take it that way, that's cool. But here's the thing. What I am and what we have all created in the future, when somebody looks down at a tattoo that says HB or Creek Squad or is a photo of my face tattooed on them, I don't want them to be like, fuck, I regret that tattoo. No. I want them to look down at that and be like, damn, bro, them were some good ass times. And that was that motherfucker.
You know, and I'm going to sidetrack just briefly off the tattoo thing, like he was saying with the HB. And I haven't gotten one yet. I've debated a Creek Squad tattoo because I think that would kind of fit me more than necessarily the HB. Although I haven't really looked into creating a stylish HB one either. But I don't know, just something about Creek Squad, like, that one connected to me most. And that's not just because that's what the whole group is. Like, if you see his arm, he's got the RHEC on his arm. I could go ahead and do an RHEC too, which is his original catchphrase, but that don't connect as much. You know, for me being like kind of country boy and shit, growing up central Wisconsin and whatnot, like, I don't know, just something about Creek Squad talking about a creek. I can relate to that. Like, for me, it was kind of like more lakes and shit like that. There were creeks that ran off the lake and whatnot. But, like, it's the similarity. I lived at the fucking lake, bro. So that terminology kind of, it fits. It happens to be what his fans are called, and it happens to also be something that terminology relates to me more. Now, sorry, sidetrack. On sidetrack. Still waking up this morning. It's like fucking 8:30 in the morning, dude. But anyway, brain's turning on. I have the EST 1991 XX on my chest, just like MGK's got, I believe, 90 on his chest. Machine Gun Kelly. And the reason behind that, even though like some people would be like, well, don't you regret that? Him going a little more mainstream than I would have liked. Yeah, it wasn't great. And I respect Church for giving a shit so much more so than obviously Kale's seems to have. Kale's got caught up in the life a little bit, which is fine. I mean, I'm happy for him that he got all the success that he wanted and shit like that. I was cheering for him and rooting for him to get there. But so he does his punk switch up, he does his whatever. But the idea behind EST and the year is a play on the establishment, obviously, but also everyone stand together. So no matter what MGK does, I was smart enough to think the reason behind the tattoo that, okay, if this artist falls apart, because I'm not going to be some idiot that just gets artist stamps on his fucking, and then, that I don't like that artist anymore. Well, now it's tattooed on you, stupid. Anyway, and I need to give away more tattoos, bro. Like, for real, for real. But the point is, at the end of the day, Kales or no Kales, MGK or no MGK, fans call him Kales. It doesn't matter. The tattoo itself means something to me because it's about people standing together. It's about, fuck the hate and fuck the division, fuck all that shit. Like, something that I don't necessarily believe Kales is still about, but, is what it is. The tattoo means something to me. So that's kind of why, like, the Creek Squad thing, like, he mentions he doesn't want his fans, whatever, I respect the hell out of that, dude. I really do. That you clearly care more about it than most artists do that create, like, this movement and don't understand the severity behind it. They don't think about the individual of the group. You get, let's say, Swifties. It's an easy one to pick on. So, Taylor Swift, and you get your Swifties. I would imagine she probably, being as big as she is, probably does not think about the individual of her fan group as much as she does the whole group because there's just so many of them. Church is actually thinking about the individual. So if somebody gets his shit tattooed on them, like, he wants them to be proud of that for life. He understands the permanent of tattoo. He understands that most people are not just tattooing it because they're being reckless. They're tattooing it because it means something to them. And he respects that. And, dude, I respect the hell out of you for that. So, and rant, but I respect the hell out of you for that.
That's all. You're not supposed to glorify something that is only involved with money. You're supposed to glorify and care about shit because of how it makes you feel on the inside.
This right here.
And when someone tries to tarnish what the fuck we have built, that's when I become fucking dangerous. That's when I become offended.
That's when people who don't take the time to listen to this, or the people who have taken the time to listen to this that don't understand it, like, dude, what did he say the one time? You're looking at a crazy person with loaded guns in his house. Remember how he said that shit in that song? Bro. People want to look at that and be like, oh, that person's unstable. I don't see that as unstable, bro. I see that as you don't get what you're fucking with. This new age way of fighting against people and shaming people on the TV and the media, acting like, oh, that person's bad. Why don't you show up at my house and tell me? Let's see what happens. Because that's the reality of it. That's how normal people deal with shit. Normal people understand that there's a threat of violence when you attack their very being and their very fucking existence. I.e., let's take it to something the left gives a shit about, slavery and whatever. Like, did they not want to fight and kill people to get their freedom? That's only a natural human instinct. You're attacking his very being. You're attacking the shit that he has created that his entire life purpose has been about. So, yeah, I can completely fucking understand unhinged looking and psycho, as people would put it, even though I don't see it that way.
You think I'm just offended for me? Think about this for a second. Bro, I got everything I've ever wanted.
Right?
I have multiple houses, cars.
Like, he's not offended for the things, for the money. He don't give a fuck about all that. He's got plenty of that.
Money in the bank. But that doesn't mean shit. Those are cool things, but it doesn't mean nothing. If you ain't got nothing to live for, or if you ain't got people to live for, or if you ain't got something to stand for, After you got all them things and everybody knows you was full of shit from the fucking beginning. It's once you have everything you could possibly want and you still be doing the same ass shit. That's when motherfuckers know you a real one. Here's the thing. When I see these moves people make, and I'm like, okay, here they go. They're about to start trying to discredit me and get rid of me, and I see exactly what they're doing. That's when I get offended. That's when I get offended for me and everybody else.
Rightfully so, bro.
That's when people start calling my phone. That's when people start showing up to my house. That's when people start making sure.
So the two other people are a part of it too. Dude, this shit goes deep. What the fuck? That's... It quite possibly just went from cool, they're working together to... No wonder it seems like there's so many people involved in this shit. Fuck, bro.
Sure, hey, bro, are we friends? Because they know it ain't just me they're trying to tarnish. It's hundreds of thousands of people who've helped me build this empire for the ones like us that are also gonna be fucking mad. But maybe they didn't think about what y'all would think. You know why? Because they don't think about y'all like I do. And now they're thinking about that. And I'm like, oh yeah, whoops. And that's why, for the most part, I ain't got to explain myself. Because actions speak louder than words. Look at how all these people talk about me in real motherfucking life. Look at the stories people got in real fucking life. Anything can be faked on the fucking internet. You can't fake shit in real life with real motherfuckers standing around. But if a real motherfucker's been standing around for a long time, people move away from the real motherfucker because the real motherfucker ain't gonna let you be fake. And if a real motherfucker has been looked at as that real motherfucker for a long time, well then him and his real ass motherfucking people are raising the bar on authenticity and being fucking real. And if we set it so fucking high that it's almost unreachable, it's gonna force people to have to be real with their self and with everybody else. And in order for somebody to grab our bar in the future and set it higher, they're gonna have to care about this craft and these people that make entities this big more than we do. And a lot of them have already given the fuck up on doing that. So what's the next move? They have to make everyone think that our bar has fallen down, and it has not. It's only going higher and higher and higher. I say this with all seriousness. Creek Squad, the Creekers, me, and what y'all have created, is on its way to being the biggest music anomaly in fucking history. For real. During the time in history, during the time we have done this, during the hostility in the world, y'all were not supposed to be able to make somebody like me exist.
Right?
We defied every fucking thing that was in the world during the time it was going on. The way the mainstream music machine works, you and me were not supposed to be able to beat this system. We whooped the system's ass. We are proof.
I mean... Yes and no. I see what he's saying. He was not supposed to make it as big as he's made it. For sure. I agree with that statement 100%. But we whooped the system's ass. I mean, don't celebrate too soon, champ. They could still destroy you. I hope they don't. I believe in you. I really do. But, I mean, Chester, Chris Cornell, yo, you better be protected. That's all I gotta say. Remember, motherfuckers disappear. And it just depends on whose toes you're stepping on. So, you better be real fucking protected, bud. Depending on, only you know how deep you're getting. Especially when you're playing in the same realm that those two were playing in as well. And if, I know you know what I'm talking about. We're not talking about ACAL and shit like that now. We're talking about other stuff. And yeah, just, I'm going to leave it at that.
We are proof that faith, authenticity, and being yourself is the best thing you can do. See, I use the music industry as the system that I'm fighting. There's systems all around the world. But systems are made for you to fight them. And you're supposed to get tired. And then when you get tired, you're supposed to conform with that system. And it's supposed to capture you. Yeah, we skipped all that. We jumped on top of the system, fucking bounced off of it, did a front flip, hit it on top, beat the fuck out of it until the system was fucking tired. We didn't conform to this copy and paste style entity. Because let's just be real. Being predictable and being a copy and paste person, if you're predictable, then somebody can fuck you up, bro. Somebody can fuck you over. And they wanna make you think in life in general, even outside of the music industry. They want you to think there's a certain way of doing things, so you always think what you're doing is the wrong thing. And it ain't. Anybody who says, oh yeah, they can predict their life and they know what moves to make, they're fucking lying, bro.
They're right.
You can't predict jack shit. Thinking you can predict something, that's what fucks you up. Life's unpredictable.
Yeah, you always gotta be ready to roll with the fucking punches, dude. Because you never know when something's gonna surprise you.
Period. Look at my life. My whole life's been on the internet. The whole thing's been unpredictable. I was not able to predict it, but you know what I was able to do? Survive through it.
Right. I'll tell you this right now. Like, the family shit that happened for him, I would have never guessed in a million years, dude. Never in a million years, because the picture he was painting to everybody else, the signs just didn't show. Especially when you got, somebody showing up on the Parachute album and, yeah, that was a fucking blindside from a fan's point of view. Like, damn, dude. Like, part of me looks at the brighter side like, hey, we can relate now, but, I don't wish the shit I've gone through on anybody, bud. I really don't.
Because this ain't no copy and paste format. You can throw whatever you want at me. I'm going to dodge it. You know why? Because people have faith in me, bro. And when people have faith in me, and when they have these HB tattoos and these stickers on their trucks, and they ride around bumping my shit, they ain't got to fucking wonder if I'm a rider for them, bro, because I am. Which is why I'm in the back of their truck bed. Anybody can say whatever they want about me. It ain't louder than the actions I've already done and the actions I'm gonna do. And here's the last thing I'm gonna say. There's been a few artists, for whatever fucking reason, the past few years, been trying to slick under the radar, manipulate my decisions. And move me over here, and move me over here. And oh, big heart Upchurch, I've been like, okay, let me see what you're talking about. And then it's nothing. Or let me see what the issue is. And then it seems to me to be nothing. Yeah, those fucking days are over with, bro. Do you know what I've been through? Do you think I give a fuck about fitting your fucking narrative? Fuck your fucking narrative. What, you think I'm fucking stupid or something? Well, you need me to move a certain way because some of y'all have made dumb fucking decisions? It's not my fucking problem. Just because of the decisions that some people made, and Creek Squad's looking at him like, hey, man, this is a little bit sus. What, you want me to swoop in and save the day? Yeah, I ain't saving your fucking day. I don't care about your fucking day. I only care about mine and theirs. That's exactly what it is. This is what the fuck it is. It ain't nothing else. Here's what it is. A lot of these motherfuckers wanted to capitalize on Creek Squad, right? Yeah, they did. So they pandered to Creek Squad. But then they went elsewhere and made decisions that go against everything we stand for. So what? They want to tap on me, hey bro, hey bro, hey bro, hey bro, to get me to come in and be like, hey, Creek Squad, what they did.
Like, sign into fucking distro deals and sign into labels. Like, another artist I check out happened to drop off of, and he helped them drop off of. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's starting to connect with this video. I mean, I seen quite a bit of shit, but there's also other shit that I get told that I don't want to put people on blast. So, I mean, you know me, I'm normally all about putting people on blast, but there's a difference when it's friends of mine or acquaintances of mine that I've been told things by that I'm not looking to burn that person. Well then, there's wow. That also explains why certain people don't do features with him. That's shitty, bro.
It's okay. I ain't fucking doing that. Who the fuck would do that? Somebody who's built what we built, why the fuck would we do that for you? We wouldn't. That makes us capping ass fucking liars, and that's something that we ain't. And they've tried everything they can to ruin this shit. They've called me in the middle of the night to come help them at studios, just to put me in this weird fucked up situation, and then I dip out and leave, or I don't do what they're trying to get me to do. They've tried to trick me into saying shit, all to just find out that I care about the people that I fucking rep for more than them. And when they find that out, they find out there's nothing they can do. And then when all that shit don't work, you know what they try to do to you, boy? Oh, big hard Upchurch is what they try to do. They try to fear tactic me, bruh. They try to be like, oh, you know, this shit might get violent, or I solve stuff with violence. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about you acting scary, oh bully-ass motherfucker. All this, I'm gangster. All this, I've been to prison. It don't matter. I still don't give a fuck. And I shouldn't give a fuck. Look at this shit. Look at how these motherfuckers start acting. All over what? Somebody else being exactly who they say they are. That's it. So ask yourself, is Upchurch really out here causing havoc? In his house at 1 o'clock in the morning painting a fucking giraffe? Probably not. Is Upchurch out here really causing drama? Writing 20 albums? Every fucking room in my house has to do with the art of what I do. And the entity of...
There's a difference between causing drama and reacting to it. Not that I think he's all involved in the drama. It's just every once in a while he feels the need to let his fans know, like, what's up. Like, so when people are questioning his fucking moves, he's like, hey man, there's a lot of shit I don't talk about.
Of people who have helped me create it. That's every fucking room, including the one I'm sitting in right now. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the guy minding his own motherfucking business is the problem. No. The motherfucker minding his own business is only a problem for motherfuckers who ain't got no business of their fucking own. So they gotta come borrow some of mine. Well, guess what? Yo asses ain't getting it no more. You're not. I have scratched so many backs. Creek Squad has scratched so many backs and built so many fucking careers and shared so many of everybody else's shit. What the fuck of ours has these other people shared? Nothing. To everybody that feels like this video fits your fucking shoes, bro, I don't want to hear one fucking word out of y'all's asses. Unless it's something fucking genuine and real, I don't give a fuck. And if you think pulling up to my gate and being scary is gonna fucking do something, it's not. You're gonna look like a fucking stand on the other side of the gate. I ain't your daddy and this ain't a fucking daycare, homie. All this shit from these people stops right fucking now. And I know, they know this stops right fucking now. We've done enough for y'all. I know about everything. I know about the diss tracks that were made against me during the times that Creek Squad helped certain people while they were on the other side of a wall fucking making a diss track against me while we're helping them. I know everything. I have every interaction anyone's ever had in my fucking house. I have everything they said on high quality audio, high quality video. I have every fucking thing. Do not fuck with me. What you're gonna do is return the fucking favor. Blue Jeans 2 comes out the 15th. Let's see who shares it, and let's see who finally returns some of this fucking favor that we've done. I don't care if they share it or not. What happens and what comes out about them depends on if they share it or not. Because we're really tired of scratching backs. And our back itches now. And that's all there is to it. Love you, Creek Squad.
Well, I can honestly say my brain's gone all over the fucking place. Because there's several names in my head. Several different things that I've caught on to. And, yeah. I don't know if I covered these videos yet. I might have to do that reaction next. So you guys see a little bit more of the picture. Because I don't want things just coming out of my mouth. I prefer to react to videos where you guys can go, oh. Because your boy don't want to be like, hey, I heard this, I heard that. And then you guys go, he lying. Wisco don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Let's just watch the fucking videos. I'll give him my commentary along the way and call back to other things and shit like that. But, like, if I haven't shown y'all something yet, I just want to make sure that Wisco brings the receipts before you ask for them. And I'm done with the third person shit, man. I'm just fucking around. So, y'all like this reaction video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, subscribing. I really do appreciate y'all being here. Mean that. I don't know how else to say it other than I really do mean that. And make sure you guys check out Upchurch's page down in the description below if you haven't already. As always, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.